Hi guys, I've been gone for over a month now, and I'm really sorry about that. I'm not scripting this video, this is just me yapping. I'll try to explain why I've been gone, what I've been doing, what the future for me is gonna be and for this channel, especially for this channel. Because things are probably gonna change. And I'm really not sure how to feel about that, to be honest. Alright, let's just start at the beginning, I guess. I haven't finished editing the How to Train Your Dragon video, the second one. I have the full thing recorded, I just need to edit together the visuals, like get the images that I need, put them in order, time them right and stuff like that. And that is just something that I've been procrastinating on a lot. So I still plan on that video to come out at some point, but it probably won't come out this month because I'll be doing another Goretober or Arttober in general. But okay, so that video got me into sort of a burnout because I just really wasn't feeling like editing it. I was feeling very uncreative and down about my stuff. I wasn't really creating a lot. And then I sort of very accidentally stumbled into the probably deepest rabbit hole or second deepest rabbit hole I've ever fallen into when it comes to like the art community online. The only one I'd put above that is probably the My Little Pony gore community that I fell into when I was 13, and which has been the core of this YouTube channel for a really long time now, which is what most of you guys know me for, and what I've built my audience around. I am so grateful for you all being here and sticking with me, even though my content has been getting less and less pony focused recently. You have to remember that this channel is still just the channel of a guy who likes to post their stuff online and likes for people to see it and maybe for it to motivate them sometimes to create art as well, and just share my experience as an artist. But okay, so this rabbit hole I've fallen into is called Hyun's Dojo, or alternatively also the older part of the community, Rock Art Gladiators, which is what got me into Hyun's Dojo in a way. Basically, I was falling into a little bit of a rabbit hole on Pinterest because the Rock Art Gladiators, like the big ones, the big names, which I'm drawing in the background here, they have a lot of fan art on there that's really good and that I've been really enjoying. And so of course I got curious, hey, what's this about? Who are these characters? They clearly like have lore and intricacies to them. There has to be like something behind that. And so I looked and I found and I've watched a shit ton of dojo duels and stuff like that. The videos. This community is an animation community focused mainly around stick figures, and stick figures fighting. Recently it has branched out into a lot more stuff, and it's a more general animation community with a still sort of focus on stick figures, but it's not exclusively that anymore. It's the biggest animation community as far as I'm aware on the internet, which is why it's so impressive to me that I haven't known about it for so long, since I have been into animation. I have dipped into it. I have looked at the animation side of YouTube for quite a while, just never this corner of it. It's probably a good chunk of the reason why I've never found it before is because it's at a very different corner of the internet than I'm used to being. I'm very used to the, My Little Pony art, furry corner of the internet that is very like queer focused, and like every artist you meet is part of the alphabet in a way, or if they aren't, then they aren't, but they're still like very accepting and stuff like that. And this is a little bit further out from that. Not to say the community is homophobic. There's still a lot of people like me there, and everyone there has been like super nice and really good with like pronouns and stuff. Though I haven't shared my voice on there yet. But yeah, it's a different corner of the internet. There's a lot of, I don't know how else to put this, but there's a lot of straight guys there, which is not something I'm used to. I'm not going to lie. But yeah, it's still a really fun community. Lovely people. I have met a lot of incredibly talented artists and animators who also share their work, and who I aspire to be like. And at some point, it's sort of like when I discovered that this community is still alive, because you have to consider Rock Art Gladiators is in a way dead. Like, the people are still in the community, they're still creating, at least some of them are, but the concept of Rock Art Gladiators, where there's just like these guys fighting, has sort of changed. Like, it still exists in a way, but in a slightly different way. And also, like, these animations, they reach as far back as like 15 years or so. So even longer than that. I think some of the animations are like a lot older than me, which is just really incredible to me. And also, when I was like watching back the videos and just longing for the community to still exist because I wasn't aware it did, it made me feel like I was born in the wrong time, because I just really wanted to be a part of it. And well, it turns out that the community is still well and alive and thriving and bigger than ever. So I've just been super happy about that. But yeah, I joined the community. I've been posting on the Hiatus website, which I will link my profile on there in the description if you want to check out the stuff that I've been doing recently, because I have been making a lot of stuff. I just haven't been sharing it on here. I've been making a lot of stuff. I'll share the link in the description so that you can check me out on there if you feel like this is something that interests you, whether that be for me, the artists, or whether that be for the just general cool art community who creates cool stuff, right? I feel like I've already found a lot of people there that I'm like connecting with, that I'm talking with, that really enjoy my stuff, which is something that I've honestly been sort of missing for a while now. You people are absolutely incredible and are what got me into the art community in general, and the encouragement you've been giving me on all of my videos has been incredible. But just because I have become less productive over the past months, that has sort of dulled down in a way. So me joining this new community and meeting all these new people with new art styles and creating new things that inspire me in completely different ways than anything I've seen on this corner of the internet, just because it's so different and new, right? That has been extremely inspiring and has kept me going for the past month. I have been more productive than I have been in probably the entire past year. Like, it's actually incredible how much I've done. Not only have I been creating art, like what you're seeing in the background, which this is my biggest piece. It has over 30 characters on it. A lot of the big names that I really take inspiration from, that are just absolutely incredible people, right? But Uh, Also, I've sort of dipped into animation as of recent, and I've made quite drastic improvements. If you remember the fly animation meme, that was where my animation skill was at before I joined the community, plus minus. While now I'm able to create relatively complex animations, I like to say. I focus on my rendering, I focus on my perspective, which is stuff that you know from my artwork. That is something that I very much enjoy, and I've been able to apply that uh, in motion, which has been absolutely incredible. Like, just the amount that I feel that I have grown in the past month is insane. In fact, the community actually has a Discord server also, which I'm a part of. And in that Discord server, there are these ranks, which basically just people vote on different animations, on how good they think they are, how experienced they think they are, and depending on how like skilled of an animator you are, you get your rank. And I have submitted my portfolio a short while back, and I've gotten a decently high rank actually, which is just absolutely incredible to me considering from my perspective I have just started out. I am a beginner, but apparently it doesn't look that way, so um, that is just absolutely incredible to me. So I am yapping. This is so disjointed. I am so sorry, but the gist of it is, yeah, I've been creating a lot of stuff. I've been doing a lot of stuff. I just haven't been posting any of it here. Now, the question is going to be, how do we move forward? Like, as a channel, me and you people, because this has taken over my life in a way. Like, I spend every day thinking about this community, these characters, these people, my animation, other people's animation. It's a whole another level of special interest. I don't feel like I quite have control over it either. Like, it's actually insane how deep I've fallen into this rabbit hole. So I'm considering sort of keeping this channel but changing the point of it so that I can post all the stuff I do here, right? So my animation stuff, my art stuff that doesn't relate to specifically My Little Pony, which I mean I've sort of been doing, but still relatively in a limited way. That I will sort of like expand. This would also probably mean a name change for the channel, and I would still keep the Nobody's Here in brackets, right? Because that's still an iconic part of who I am, I feel, and a big part of my persona on the internet. But this channel might sometime soon be renamed to Lux slash Nobody's Here instead of just Nobody's Here, because I'm actually using my real chosen name as my name in the Hyun's Dojo community. It has been so incredibly freeing to just like meet all these new people. And I really don't want to abandon what I've been doing up until now because it has brought me so far. And I still want to create My Little Pony gore content and in general just art like you know from me. But I think it's also important for me to sort of like allow myself to move forward and explore new directions. If that means that you won't want to watch my channel anymore because all you've been here for was just the gore art, then that's honestly fine by me. You are fully allowed to like unsubscribe and not look back or whatever. However, if you're gonna stay here with me on this very surprising journey, trust me, it's just surprising for me as it is for you guys, then I'm really glad to have you and to take you with me and to explore new territories and new corners of the internet and new skills that I am trying to develop. Yeah, thank you guys so much for sticking with me over all these years. You have been absolutely incredible to me. This is not saying goodbye. This is saying hello to a new step in my journey. I'm actually crying. I'm really sorry. Just because I feel like I'm abandoning a big part of who I've been for the past years. And I don't really want to do that. So I will still stay a part of this community. I will still watch you guys grow, because I know that there's a lot of artists among you. And I might still from time to time dip back into My Little Pony horror art, just because it is something that I truly deeply enjoy doing. But I will also, again, allow myself to venture further, try new stuff, do different stuff. Things are going to change around my channel. I will try to get back to a more regular posting schedule. The hiatus has actually been killing me, sort of. But, you know, I'll be doing an Arttober challenge this year. It will be sort of unfocused. For day one, I've made an animation which I will post shortly after this video goes up. But I'll also be doing some still images, whether they be for Jan's Dojo characters, or whether they be My Little Pony, whether they be OCs, whether they be whatever, you know. It will be a mixed bag, probably, of what I'll be doing. I'm honestly not quite sure. I have some ideas for certain prompts, but it's like, I'll just let myself go with the flow, I guess. This whole experience is very go with the flow for me. So yeah, if you see like a profile picture change in the coming days, or a name change to the channel in the coming days, then that is why. I'm not planning to like rebrand completely. I will try to keep at least a part of what has made this channel what it is today. But it will change, you know? After October is over, I will probably post every Friday until I've caught up to where I will be then with my art, right? Because I have created a lot of stuff over the past month or so. And with a lot, I mean like a week's worth of speed paints. I am serious. Not to mention the animations that I've been making. Like, there's over 2 minutes of actual animation that I have made. So, yeah, I'm just really glad that you've been here. Thank you for listening to me yap and get emotional. I can't express in words how grateful I am for you all to have been here with me for so long, and for you all who are staying here with me, even if my life is taking some sharp turns when it comes to the communities I'm a part of, the art I make, the content that I love creating and posting and sharing. Just a genuine thank you, guys. It means a lot. Also, if you want to stay and get like live updates on what I'm doing and see what I've done for this past month ahead of time, then I heavily encourage you to also look into Jan's Dojo, RHG, all that stuff, because it's really cool in my opinion. It might not be everyone's cup of tea, as said, it's a different corner of the internet than what we have here so far. But I think it's definitely worth it to look into if you're an animation appreciator like myself, or if you like cool art, cool people. Yeah, the website will be linked in the description below if you want to uh, create an account, follow me there, look at this stuff, maybe join the Discord and watch my progress incredibly live, talk to me like personally over there. That is also something that you can do. Um, yeah, I am probably going to focus this month. Obviously, it's going to be a lot of just pushing to create art and create animation and create just general stuff for the entire month. It'll be a grind, and I'll probably be pretty burnt out afterwards, but I don't mind, I don't care. I've done this once before, and I can do it again. I am very determined about that. But after that, I will probably try to focus on improving my animation and actually getting like decently good at it, which people may disagree, but I think that my animation is still pretty beginner level, pretty flawed, I'm going to get better. If you will join the the Discord, then you can also like look at my animations there, vote on them there when the ranks are being set, stuff like that. I think that if I manage to get the audience of this channel, all of you guys over there voting for me on the Hyun's Dojo Discord, then you'd probably overrun the polls and yeet me into like god tier oblivion where I'm definitely not at. So I don't encourage you to like vote good for me because just because you think my art is cool because like of me and about me. That is not something that I'd encourage. But if you're like genuinely interested in the community, in what I've been doing, then yeah, definitely that is something for you to check out. Heavily encourage that. This speed paint that's been running in the background, the character you see in the foreground, that's my OC, that's my persona on there. His name is Lumen. I go by Lux, which is my real chosen name, by the way. It's also why I've been signing my art LP. Those are my initials. But yeah, the characters in the background are all like legends from the community. Just absolutely incredible characters created by incredible people and animators who are so skilled and who I aspire to hopefully be like someday in my own little way, This art thing and animation thing has been a hobby for me for a long time, and I plan for it to stay a hobby. I don't really want to like get it as a job. I don't think that's something that I could do properly. I am planning to like open commissions next year, like regardless of whether I would have fallen into this community or not. I probably would have like tried opening commissions since I will be able to do that next year. And those will still be open for all sorts of art. So like My Little Pony art, furry art, anything really. So like I will still be an artist that still exists and that still is very capable at drawing dead ponies, if that is something that you're interested in. Like next year that'll probably be like possible to commission from me if you have like interest in a particular piece or something. But yeah, I have no idea what I'm talking about anymore. Again, thank you for sticking with me over all these years. Thank you for sticking with me now that things are probably going to change. I am incredibly grateful for everyone who has supported me over my artistic journey. I really couldn't have made it this far without you guys. I'm just so incredibly grateful for everyone who has been here, and I really hope that I can sort of give back to the community as well. Like, not only to you guys, but also to the new community, but also definitely to you guys, because I owe my passion to you in a way. So, yeah, again, this isn't a goodbye. Not only will I be posting another video today, but I will be posting a video every day of the month for this month. And then after the fact, I also have a ton of stuff that will be posted. It just won't be what you're used to seeing. I'm sorry about that, but I don't know if I should be, because this is a personal channel. I can do what I like here. Sorry if this feels like I'm betraying you. It really shouldn't feel that way. I'm just exploring new ventures. And yeah, this was Nobody's Here. You can call me Nobody, and there most certainly aren't anybody's in my room right now. You will be able to also call me Lux from now on. And I will see you very soon.